No one asked for this, but here are my thoughts on these zodiac signs. When I think of a Cancer, I think about those light bulbs that always flicker, like no matter what, they will continue to flicker and buzz. That's Cancer energy. Any small crusty dog, bonus points if it's a white crusty dog, is some Aries energy, and I will not elaborate. A Virgo to me represents those pictures where it's like a collage of pictures that make one picture. Like it's a big picture of Bob Marley and then you zoom in and it's like a bunch of little pictures of Bob Marley that somehow make that big picture of Bob. That's a Virgo. That's a Virgo. Okay, for Geminis, I gotta set it up. So you know how you go to like any type of home goods store and they have those signs and it's like, in this house, we respect our people, we do this. Or it's like, live, laugh, love, like those type of signs. But instead of it saying stuff like that, it'll be in the same font, but it says, fuck off. That's a Gemini. You know, in any show where the extra in the background, that background character is like doing the most, like they're doing way too much, like absolutely ridiculous amount of too much. Sagittarius, like, come on, come on. A Pisces is literally any song that you know because of a movie. Life is the Highway, Cars. That pipeline from like a movie making a song famous, Pisces. A Capricorn is what Avatar, The Legend of Korra was to Avatar, The Last Airbender. You get it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Otherwise known as what Us was to Get Out. Think about that one. Think about that one and then talk to a Capricorn that you know. Check on them.
This is what I think of each zodiac sign as a Leo. I love Aries. I get along with Aries so well. I personally think they have a good level of crazy and chill, a good combination. They also all have a soft, like sentimental, cheesy side that I think is really nice. Generally, I think Tauruses are fine, but when I find a good Taurus, because oftentimes Tauruses have this mean, bitchy, like raw, judgmental side to them that I love to break open and see. I don't know why Geminis have a bad rep. I feel like if we all just didn't care as much, everything they would say would be acceptable. Because everything a Gemini says, they don't mean 100%, nor is it 100% true, and they know that. So if we just go along with it, I think it'd be fine. I don't really have a strong opinion on Cancers. I haven't met one that I've despised, but I haven't met one that I've loved. The thing I appreciate about Cancers is if we don't get along, we don't vibe, we're both like respectable about it, and we just know what's up, and we just keep it chill.
Things that you don't hear about the signs very often. Libra. Libras are very incredibly loyal. If they really like you, they're actually going to stay away from you and lose contact. But they will never forget about you. They value friendships and relationship more than anything. They will find themselves coming back to you. Scorpio. They really just want somebody to talk to and share their thoughts with. Even though they are secretive, they are actually very selective of who they trust and who they tell everything to. Sagittarius. Always fighting a battle inside, and they're always going through something. They try to hide it from a lot of people though. They are sensitive people and they just want somebody that's there for them. Capricorn. Really care about a lot of people and they care the most. They just really have a hard time showing that. They confuse people with their hot and cold behavior. They also want to put their all into everything, but they just get so frustrated because they don't have energy and the courage to
No one asked for this, but here are my thoughts on these zodiac signs. When I think of a Libra, I think of a fire extinguisher that is on fire. Somehow you can help yourself. Somehow deep down, you know that you can help yourself. Help yourself, babe. Just help yourself. Now, Leos is the smell of gasoline. And the girls that get it, get it. And the girls that don't, don't. And the girls that get it, you know that you get it. You know that you, and the girls that don't, you're missing out. You're missing out. I don't make the rules. When I think of an Aquarius, I think about that burrito that you put in the microwave for like 20 minutes. Like you put it in there for an hour and you just walked away, forgot about it. And then you came back and you bit into it and it's still cold. It needed more time. You thought it was enough, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, I'm sorry. It just wasn't enough. And for some reason, a Taurus just gives me the energy of those Boo Ghosts from like Mario. Whenever you look at them, they turn invisible. And whenever you turn around, they're just like, ah! Like that's a Taurus. Like do you see what I'm trying to say? Do you see what you picking up what I'm putting down? And Scorpios, I gotta set the scene for a Scorpio. You know that scene in a movie whenever they see something really, really scary, like a very scary shadow, and it's like some monster, and then around the corner, it's like this tiny duck. And you're just like, aw, it's just a duck, it's not that scary. And then it zooms in really close to the duck, and the duck like actually has fangs, and it's like hissing. It's like, ah, like that. That's what I think of whenever I see a Scorpio. That's Scorpio energy within itself.
Zodiac signs, first thought of the day.
All right, let's do it. 5 more minutes. Oh shit, where's my phone? Everybody hates me. Oh shit, who's that? I am God.
Of course I was manipulating you.
That hurts my feelings. I've been good to you, Dean.
I'm a cop, remember?
But the king's dead.
Long live the queen. You need to mind your own beeswax.
Kinda always wanted to punch the devil in the face.
Shall we play a game, bitches?
Random things the Zodiac signs are good at. Aries, cursing, insults, and competitions. Taurus, singing, doing your hair, and getting their way. Gemini, debates, making fun of themselves, and lying to your face. Cancer, apologizing, video games, and crying. Leo, karaoke, trivia, and oral presentations. Virgo, finishing a book in a day and organizing the shit out of everything. Libra, making PowerPoints and procrastinating. Scorpio, remembering faces and pretending to hate you. Sagittarius, hide and seek, puns, and ghosting ya. Capricorn, being patient with idiots and making teachers like them. Aquarius, speaking their mind and being unpredictable. Pisces, poetry and deception.
This is what I hate about each of the zodiac, and they're not particularly ranked in any order, but I kind of hate them in this order. Pisces, you guys are either emotionally inept or emotionally unstable. I feel like Leos are attention-seeking to a fault and tend to exaggerate or seek validation. I just can't figure out Capricorns. I really can't. And by that, I just can't understand the thought process that goes up in here sometimes. I feel like it's just a mess. Ooh, Aquarius, just as attention-seeking as Leos, y'all really think you're special snowflakes. You're not. I have yet to meet an Aquarius that I actually really like. I think Cancers really do just cry a lot. Like, the stereotype is true. I feel like if you weren't too up in your feelings, potentially you could be one of the best gaslighters out there. Virgos, I feel like, are very meticulous, and if they can't have it their way, they don't want it any other way. Aries is unfiltered, unabridged chaos. I find Aries people to also be very critical. Fuck, I know your guys' sign is a scale, but you guys are some of the most emotionally unstable people. You guys can never make up your mind, and you guys are always stuck in some sort of emotional turmoil. For Geminis, I just don't know what personality I'm gonna get for the day. Scorpios, manipulative. I would know because my mom's a Scorpio. Also, I feel like you guys are very cocky. Tauruses can be very stubborn or very, very fucking stubborn. Also, I feel like you guys can be a little bit greedy. Sagittariuses have the brain of a squirrel.
Also, as a fellow Sag, I feel like we just don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Part 4 of random things that I've noticed about the zodiac signs. Aries. This may not be true for all of you, but I've noticed the Aries placements I've been around kind of enjoy confrontation. You may not always be the one to start a fight or an argument or some sort of altercation, but you're definitely not upset when you find yourself in one. You're kind of just like rolling up your sleeves like, oh yeah, finally, let's go. Leo. I've noticed in a group setting when everyone's deciding where to go and what to do, you only stand by the phrase majority rules when it's in your favor. If it's not what you want, you'll either whine about it or give snarky little comments along the way, or you'll just opt out of the whole thing and stay home, which just ends up bumming everyone out because you're a Leo, you're the life of the party, people want you around. Sagittarius. I've noticed you guys talk a lot and are usually pretty loud, especially Sagittarius Mercury. And if your talking isn't loud in volume, it's loud in substance. What I mean by that is y'all can be a little preachy sometimes. And you don't mind just talking at people. You can honestly just have an entire one-sided conversation with someone and not mind at all if they just sit there and listen and don't give any input. I find it hilarious. 3 of random things I've noticed about the zodiac signs. Aquarius. Aquarians. What I've noticed about you guys is that people always seem to want your approval in some way, and you don't seem to notice or care. Or maybe you do notice, you just don't care. There's just something about you that makes people want to be on their best behavior around you, seem cool in front of you, impress you, make you laugh. I don't know. It's definitely a thing. Libra. You guys are usually great with new people, especially Libra suns and risings. You like to make sure people feel comfortable and heard and seen and acknowledged. It's that Venusian quality. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the planet of love, beauty, union, and comfort. Makes sense. Gemini. Y'all love giving advice, even if it's not very sound advice. You just love adding your 2 cents to any topic or situation. You will never find a Gemini who's gonna be the person to say, yeah, I don't have an opinion on that. And if they do say that, they're lying to your face. Stick around for part 4.
Of course I was manipulating you.
That hurts my feelings. I've been good to you, Dean.
I'm a cop, remember?
But the king's dead.
Long live the queen. You need to mind your own beeswax.
Kinda always wanted to punch the devil in the face.
Shall we play a game, bitches?
It don't make sense. I wonder how many jobs I can have at once. I'll knock all this shit over. Woo! I am so funny. Crack myself up. When I think about it, I really do deserve the world. I wonder if I said that the wrong way. I really didn't mean that, but I wonder if they took it the wrong way. I wonder how I look when nobody else got going on, because I'm top tier. I am really top tier.
Here's some random things that I've noticed about the signs. Whether you like it or not, Gemini is one of the most likable signs next to Libra. They are experts at conversations and will always find some way to relate to you. Capricorns always keep their promises and will follow through with their plans. Pisces have a 6th sense for bullshit, but they just won't call you out on it because they hate conflict. Leos have a strange attachment to their hair, myself included. Virgos give the best advice because they're able to help you take your emotions out of the situation and help you see it more rationally. And lastly, from my experience, an angry Sagittarius is more threatening than an angry Aries.
So I'm going to talk about just some random things I've noticed about the zodiac signs. And this is coming from my own personal experience, my own opinion. Pisces. I feel like the weirdest things set you guys off. And it takes a lot for you to actually get mad, especially a Pisces Mars. Everything could be going wrong in your day. Stuck in traffic, you're not mad. Late to work, not mad. Stubbed your toe, not mad. But as soon as someone like smiles at you the wrong way, you're just pissed off. You're like, first of all, why are you smiling so big? And secondly, as a stranger, why are you smiling at me? Oh, Scorpios. I feel like you guys are so, and I say this with love, paranoid. Y'all are just so hyper aware of everything all the time. Your brain is just always like, okay, what is the worst thing that could happen in this moment and how would I save myself and my family? Cancer. I've noticed you guys have a lot of difficulty apologizing, especially Cancer moons. You can feel apologetic and genuinely be sorry, but saying the actual words, like, it just won't come out. I feel like you guys tend to apologize a lot with gifts or with acts of service instead of saying, I'm sorry. Stick around for part 2.